And a very good morning to you and everyone. How is everyone on this still cloudy morning here in New York City? I hope you're getting a little better weather. We're supposed to get a little break today, but then it's going to come right back. I don't know what's going on with this rain, but it really stinks. It's unbelievable. Good thing that the Yankees are in the are in California at this time, because these games really, we wouldn't be able to like enjoy them like what's going on now. So everybody should be happy in the chat. The Yankees pulled off a nice 1-0 win last night. We first of all, before I get into everything, please share the like button. Also, subscribe, everyone. I would really appreciate it. I know there's some people in the chat that have not subscribed. Please subscribe. It costs absolutely nothing to do that, and it's very, very important to the show and to to all the contents to subscribe. So, also a note for tonight. Of course, there's no game, but we always try to bring you something Yankees. Tonight, we will be live at 7:30 p.m. and we'll discuss the weekend series against the Dodgers. And also, Ken from The Ugly Truth is about to come on in a minute or so. He did last night's play-by-play, and I know he's got some stuff to say about the game, and all of that. Good morning so far, Jason Castillo. How you doing, Merck? How you doing? Of course, Ken. In the background, we have Jeff. We have John Ferrazzo. We have Bob Rizzo. How you guys doing? Hope all is well. And I'm sure everybody's happy and looking forward to the Dodgers series. So remember, tonight, 7:30, everyone, we will be live. We'll have a little round discussion about the Dodgers series, and also we will talk about basically everything. We might have a little bit of everything, including WWE news that we're working on, and we're trying to get some information that I think you people will really enjoy. So there's a lot going on today without the Yankees playing. We do wake up 7 games ahead in the East. It actually goes 7, 8, 9, and 15. The biggest lead in any division, and the Yankees, weren't even playing that well. So we consider ourselves lucky. Last night, it was a great pitch game by the Yankees, but again, the offense was a little disappointing. But Ken is going to get into that, and I'm going to bring Ken in right now. So get your coffee, everyone, your bagels, your pancakes, whatever you have in the morning, and come and join us in the chat, and let's discuss last night's game with the guy that made the call, and a very, very good call of the game, Ken from The Ugly Truth. Good morning, Ken.
Good morning, Joe. How are you?
Good. How you doing?
A little bit tired from last night's play call. 3 late nighters, but doing well in general.
Good. It's
I'd like to give a shout out to those out in the audience. Thanks. Hey, Jason, Merck, Joe.
Thank you all for joining. Hey, 161 River.
Morning.
How you doing, big guy? How's it going, Jason? Hope all is well with you. So Ken, what about last night's game? Take it away.
Man, I will tell you what. The Angels had every opportunity to do us in. We did not play very well whatsoever. First 2 innings, we left 7 runners on base, including bases loaded twice. Ron Washington is a smart baseball guy. Morning, Jason from 161 River Ave. Glad to see you hopping in the stream, brother. Appreciate you. intentionally walked Judge twice. Judge's rhythm just didn't seem to get with it after the two intentional walks. Yusei Kikuchi, who has handled us over the last 6 starts, was on the ropes, and we just couldn't take advantage of it.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. What stood out in your mind? I mean, obviously that we had the ducks on the pond and did absolutely nothing. Good morning, Jake. How are you?
I mean, the 1 run that we scored came off of a bases loaded sacrifice fly with 1 out. I mean, that's the best we could do.
I agree with you. I totally agree with you. And as you know, tonight, weather permitting, Chaz Chisholm will be out there, and he'll be a pleasant sight. Forget about the strikeouts or whatever. Just an excellent ball player that's coming back, and it's gonna lengthen the lineup. These guys some of these guys on the bench in the Yankees, they're just too overmatched. They really are. Once in a while, Cabrera or Peraza will get a hit. Escara would get a hit. But let's face it, guys, they're overmatched. They are way overmatched. They're over their heads in MLB right now. They're good little backups, but I can't see the Yankees staying with them much longer. Jonathan, good morning. John Ferrazzo. He came out of just listening there giving me an email, so he is now in the chat. Good morning. Hey, Joe, Volpe, dope, Volpe, dopey. Nah, those days are gone. I'm not saying anything about Volpe anymore on the air. It's not right. They are professionals, and he is doing a pretty decent job. It's a few at the bottom of the lineup is kind of pathetic, and they keep that up, and you're not going to get away with that with teams like the Dodgers, and like that. It's going to come back and bite you in the where. Right now, the Yankees are getting very lucky, and if people don't see that, then there's something wrong. I mean, like Ken was saying to me off the air, the Yankees were giving the game to the Angels. They just didn't want it. They absolutely didn't want it. And, I mean, it's not going to last forever, guys. You just can't survive this way. You can't. I mean, the pitching's great. It may be a little bit better than we thought. Are they overachieving? I think so. I think a couple of pitchers are overachieving. You know that. I know that. I mean, come on. Yarborough has been an okay pitcher his whole career. All of a sudden, he's pitching like he's Don Drysdale. I mean, it's just one of those things. That's what makes a championship year, everyone. But don't kid yourself. Don't kid yourself that some of these guys are it's a little bit they're getting lucky. 161 says, I actually don't see it. What I see is when the bats don't have the pitching backs them up like last night and vice versa. Yes, but like I said, some of these guys are playing a little over their head. I mean, but that's baseball. I mean, when you have a year like that, you're on the verge of going to the World Series or a good playoff run. But let's face it, Ryan Yarborough, if you would have told me that he would have been a nice part of a 5-man rotation of the New York Yankees in spring training, I would have said, I think you need to go to the baseball record books. So, I mean, listen, let's call a spade a spade. If the Yankees keep doing this and putting out a lineup that's kind of weak on the bottom, it's going to come back and haunt you. That I've been saying that over and over again. Uh, yeah, overperformance by backups is also good coaching. I understand that. And it's been a while since the Yankees really had good coaching. We all know that. So that's another thing you have to consider. Jason, do you think Boone will have Rendon pitch on Sunday? Technically, it'd be his fifth day. As far as I know, um, we it looks like it, but they haven't confirmed anything. We will have more hopefully later on, but possibly tomorrow. They will come out with the 3 days of the pitching. So and remember, guys, for the note for tonight. So we will come on at 7:30 live, and then at 9 o'clock. Please go to 161 River Avenue. He's going to have a nice roundtable talk about possible Yankee trades at the trade deadline and what they're looking for now. It should be a very exciting show. I'm looking forward. I'm definitely looking forward to listening and watching that show. So everybody go to Jason at 161 River Avenue tonight. It'll be well appreciated. We're all going to be watching that and seeing exactly what they have in mind and what they're thinking, because it's always good to get prepared for the trade deadline. Ken, have any views?
With regard to the schedule, after we finish here with coffee, bagels, and pancakes, I'm going to have my normal 10:15 show, open panel. That show is going to be basically a series review of the Angels and an open panel. I'm going to go on at 6 p.m. this evening with the pre-series review for the upcoming Dodgers series that leads right into your 7:30 show, and then followed with Jason's show. So there should be a lot of things for the audience to take a look at baseball wise, Yankee wise, even though this is an off day. Friday's game is also on Apple TV, and I'll be calling the play-by-play on that one.
Yeah, and I hope to be joining you.
Yeah.
If you'll have me.
Of course, always.
John Ferrazzo goes, "Hey, Joe, face it. The Yankees are God's team." Well, I don't know about that. If that would have been the truth, we would have had a few more championships, John. Maybe he looks after us in the regular season, but I don't know about the playoffs lately. But that is a pretty good statement. John the Beagle, good morning. How you doing? And he asked 161 River Avenue, "Hey, Jason, the bats were too quiet. We won't get away with this with the Dodgers." Well, that's what I'm saying, guys. We are lucky. The Yankees are a very lucky team right now. They were playing teams that just didn't take it by the horns. Now, our pitching is good, but let's face it. If you tell me you were comfortable with Ian Hamilton last night, or him coming in, you are lying to me, because there's no way you were confident that the Yankees were going to get by that. I mean, he's been good in the past, but he's been lousy the last couple of weeks. Mark Leiter Jr., I tip my hat to him. He's been pitching very, very well. Totally different from last year. I mean, he's more comfortable. He's relaxed, and he's back to business the way he was pitching with the Chicago Cubs. But and then for a hitter or a batter, you had the lefty specialist, and you couldn't have been too comfortable with that either. Listen, I don't care what you say. It was a lucky win. Let's see. River Avenue says that's not the point, Beagle. BT1 would always be robust.
Bats.
Yeah, the bats won't always be robust. When the arms are back up at the bats, they are quiet. The sign of a good team. Yeah, it is a sign of a good team. But when you're playing as a better team, what happens? What happens? You cannot tell me the Yankees are going to survive with those three guys in the bottom of the lineup. It's just not going to happen. Now, Jazz Chisholm can't come back soon enough. That's my opinion. And I don't care what he did before. I don't care if he's batting below the Mendoza line. He's still Chaz Chisholm, a bona fide major leaguer. And this will change the lineup. I don't care what anybody says.
Honestly,
good morning,
Jazz
Sean Brown.
Morning, Sean. Jazz could infuse a new spark with us. I know that his defense is second to none. I have never seen a second baseman that has as quick a release as he does with regard to the double play. He's made some incredible plays this season that I didn't think were possible. The question is, where is he going to play? Is he going to play when he returns at back at second, or are we going to shift him to third base?
No, the rumor is he's going to third. The rumor is he's going to third. That's what that Booney kind of hinted that in the last day or so. So, one comment: no one knows. I can tell you that because they are doing it. Jason, I agree with you. They are doing it, but they do this every year. They have holes and they survive. But then when it comes to crunch, it bites us in the you know what. You know that better than anyone. Yeah, they're surviving it. But in the clutch, do they survive it? No, they're not even batting 125. So, that we could say, yeah, but, don't put a Band-Aid on it, please. Because that's what we all fall in. Every year, it's the same garbage. Yeah, we just get by. Yeah, we know reinforcement. What we're saying right now, Jason, right now, this team is good. It's not great, is what I'm trying to say. And if it doesn't change, and if they don't get better on the bench, we're gonna fall. Yeah, we're gonna survive. We will survive. But look at the evidence. Every year, it's the same thing. They have a hole. They don't fix it. And it bites us in the ass. And I refuse to sugarcoat it anymore. Enough. Let's address it. And that's what everybody's here for. We have trade deadlines. We have all of this. But to honestly say the Yankees deserve to win these last two, this game last night, they were saying, here, take it. With what was going on. I am so sick of sugarcoating what the Yankees do. I love them to death, but I refuse to sugarcoat it anymore. And when the reinforcements come in, great. But let's not kid ourselves. We've been lucky. FG, how you doing? Yankees are a good team in a division of mediocrity. Okay, I'll go with that. But remember, any team can get hot at any time. Jason goes, it's not a point of who deserves to win. They won. Yeah, they won. And they won last year, too. Where did that get them? Were they good enough to beat the Dodgers? No. And then look who they played in the playoffs.
Actually, they were good enough to beat the Dodgers. We outdid ourselves.
Yeah, well,
they pitched with 1.5 actual starters. We just didn't get it done. Hats off to the Dodgers. They won. We'll be back this year.
Right.
Hopefully they match up with us. This could be another World Series preview with the this coming week. Yankees are coming in hot off of 9-1 record out of the last 10. The Dodgers are coming in off of a 5-5 in their last 10.
Right.
Dodgers got swept last week by the Angels team that we beat. We caught the Angels on a downhill trend for them.
Right.
They're on a 5-game losing streak, and in that 5-game losing streak, they're hitting below 190, and they've scored 5 runs. So you can't really win like that.
Well, Jake brings up a good point. Listen, they were good enough to beat the Dodgers. Not saying no, but the what they left out there. I know they had no choice. Alex Verdugo was terrible. He couldn't hit anything more than a ground ball to second base, but they had to keep him. They didn't trust the rookie Dominguez. And these are things. That's why the Yankees have to challenge that now, and in a way they are. So I give them a lot of credit that way. But there's still holes, and for some reason for the Yankees, it's one team that the holes always comes back and bite them in the butt. Always.
Yeah, but Joe, there are no perfect teams out there. Every team, including the Dodgers with their $478 million deferred payroll, has a crap load of holes in them.
Right, and I get Jason. He said the past cannot be changed, but learn from the mistakes. Learn from them. They're procrastinating. All right, they're waiting for Chaz to come back, and this and that, and they're going. I mean, can I know what a purpose of Reyes is on the team? What is this purpose? That's one a person there that there should be. I mean, obviously somebody else who's going to be considered to be playing. And if you're saying, well, he's saving the spot they're saving it for Chaz. All right, I guess, but that means they're playing with 25 players and not 26. And they only, if you notice, they only put Reyes in when they're up 13-0 or they're down 13-0. Jake.
And if you DFA Rodriguez or Pablo Reyes, what's your answer? Are you going to bring Jesus Rodriguez to sit on the bench?
No, but the bench will be a little stronger because you have Chaz.
With who? Who's going to come up and fill the bench slot?
I'm not talking. It's just a different mindset. DJ will be on the bench because you'll play Vivas some of the time. If Vivas is playing, then DJ. I'd rather have DJ LeMahieu on the bench than Pablo Reyes. Let's face it. I mean, it's
right now. The way the lineup is set up, you can't afford to have DJ on the bench.
I'm talking about when Chaz comes back. I'm not saying right now. You're
asking about Pablo Reyes. He's on the bench right now. Who else are you going to put there if he's not?
And they don't have one person in AAA or that they could honestly come up, and they have not addressed any of that.
Who are you going to bring? Tell me the name that you want to bring from AAA that's on the 40-man roster that you can stick there, because that player doesn't exist. Long and short, that's the long and short. If you bring a 40-man roster guy, a non-roster guy up, you have to have a corresponding move, like a DFA.
You're missing the point. I'm
not missing the point.
Yeah,
You're missing the point.
What I'm trying to say is they have not addressed the AAA is disgusting. That team is awful. I mean, everybody in the chat, go watch the AAA Scranton Yankees. They may have one or two good players. They have washed-up players. They have a right fielder who can't even hit 210. They got, all right, the first baseman, all right, he's not bad. But everybody else, they not, Velasquez, he's not going to come up. He's not going to do anything. They did a very, very bad, so far it's a bad job with AAA. Okay, we got AA players coming up, but most are either they're outfielders or pitchers. Where are the infielders? For God's sakes, trade for an infielder. Draft an infielder. Draft a second baseman. Draft a third baseman. No, it's catching or shortstop. Catching or shortstop. That's all they do.
Why do they draft shortstops?
Ken, listen, I'm not going to argue. The bottom line is...
Well, we're arguing right now, so you might as well get into it if we're going to get into it.
If you think the Yankees are doing great with it, then that's your opinion. My opinion is they do not address certain areas quick enough. They procrastinate and they stand back. I'm not saying that Cashman's a bad GM. No, not by any means. But I'm just saying, if you look, there's no place to turn unless you buy somebody or you make a trade for somebody. Look at these teams. I mean, the Red Sox, they have a ton of people. Eventually now they're going to be calling up. Every team is.
And why do the Red Sox have a deep farm system? Because they stunk for a lot of years. They've drafted in the top 20 for freaking a century and a half. Look at the Yankees. Who was the last top 10 draft choice we've had? We're drafting this year in the compensatory round. We don't even have a real freaking pick in the first round.
And we also trade some of them, too, for sometime washed up veterans.
Not draft picks, we don't.
Jason,
that's not done yet.
Jason is saying Derek Jeter. Kudos to you, Jason. You're right. No question about it.
And Derek Jeter is retired. He has played an entire career and is retired. And that is the first top 10 or the last top 10 draft pick. So that tells you where we're drafted. Plus, we're getting kicked in the balls because of this freaking consistent tax threshold bullshit.
Well, yeah, I know.
10 slot drop. Like I said, our first round pick is a compensatory round. Ridiculous.
That's why we're going to have a strike next year. There's no question in my mind.
We're being penalized needlessly for trying to make our team better by spending the money, while shit teams like the Pirates always draft high people. That's how they end up with players like fucking Paul Skeens.
Calm the language, please. No, you listen. No. Again, I'm not saying. All I'm saying is address now what you need to address. That's all I ask. That's all. I mean, it's as simple as that. You know, I understand they draft low. Yes, I understand that. But every time they draft, it's the same old thing. Shortstop, catcher. Shortstop, catcher. Maybe once in a while it's a pitcher.
We drafted 16 pitchers last year. We signed another 12 or 13 international free agent pitchers.
Okay, so those are pitchers. Where are the infielders?
You're stacked with them all up and down the organization. Your high-ranked players, infielders, are all at high A or A ball, with the exception of Lombard, who moved up to double A. The guys don't grow on trees. They just don't start right off the bat at the AAA level. They actually still have to develop.
Well,
and Yankees have made a lot of.
Bring in another
Yankees.
Perspective. Hold on.
Say again.
Let's bring in another perspective and another voice. Good morning.
What's up, guys?
How you doing?
What's up, Ken?
How's it going?
Hey, how's it going?
Joe, let me make this simple though. Hold on. All right. I have more sources than anybody in this chat right now. So apparently, okay. So for those who doesn't know, Jazz is rehabbing tonight at Somerset. We discussed this yesterday, right? You know that, right? The Jazz
yes.
rehabbing at Somerset tonight. So let's get that out of the way because some people don't know in this chat that Jazz is rehabbing tonight. And then after that, Boone already said, I don't know if you guys heard, Boone said, Meredith brought this up last night. Meredith said Boone said that Jazz would play at third most likely when he comes back, and then DJ
I
would play
said
at
that
second.
already.
Yeah, DJ would play at second.
Yeah, I said that already.
Yeah, so Pablo Reyes has to stay up there if it happens like that.
Okay, you're all right.
Yeah, so like, and then so Chaz would play at third, and then DJ at second. So I mean, DJ obviously they feel confident in DJ's defense, and obviously he brings length to the lineup. So why not keep him there? And then you have
But Nathan, the long and short, DJ is not an everyday player
Well, I know
anymore.
that, yes, but
He is not going to hold up. And when he goes down, then the crap sandwich is going to be there.
mm-hmm. But for now, the simple solution right now is Chaz at third and DJ at second when Jazz comes back. When Santa comes back, we'll do. I guess they'll deal with that later. But as of now, we keep hearing that DJ's at third. I mean, sorry, Jazz at playing third when he comes back, and then he might play third tonight. We don't know yet at Somerset. I don't know. So
John Ferrazzo says Lombardi Jr. is the guy, but he needs much more experience.
Well, you guys are a family over here. Come on, man. Go, Ken, everyone.
I agree. I agree. All I'm saying is the way the way the team is constructed right now. It's going well right now. Fine, we understand that, but you keep doing it in a clutch situation, and it's going to bite you in the butt. That's all I'm saying. It's as simple as that. But again, let's see. Let's see what the Yankees pull out on the weekend series. Now, if they lose all three games, does that set them as all the? No, it doesn't. You don't want to lose all three games, but I'm just saying I'm looking forward to them being whole and really, really, really see if we are that world champion contender that we should be. That's all. That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking. When those players come back, are the Yankees good enough to win the World Series? What's your answer to that?
Well, go ahead.
No, you go first.
Last year we had a worse team than we have this year, and we were good enough to get into the series. And we had a team that could have been competitive and actually won the series. We beat ourselves more than the Dodgers beat us.
Yes. Yeah,
And we actually have a better team this year, even without Garrett Cole and Luis Hill on the bump for us. Even with Big G sitting in the in Tampa, who hasn't taken a swing this year. And when Jazz was up, Jazz was a great glove guy, but he wasn't contributing offensively whatsoever. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, our team is good enough to make it to the World Series and win as it is now.
Well, and also let's give a lot of kudos to Paul G, man. Every day, no matter what, you look in the box score and he batted 500 for the day.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just amazing what he's doing. What a coup that was. What a coup. I mean, they were like, oh, Yankees got a 37.
That was a great signing.
Yeah, that was a lot beautiful.
Yeah, but you know what?
Incredible.
Long and short, Cash is never going to get credit for that. Brilliant move in real baseball players' eyes and baseball folks in the know. But you look at how much the Yankee fans were crying about signing Paul G, and as opposed to Christian Walker or bringing in Alonso or any of the other first basemen. As a matter of fact, Goldschmidt was probably the last first baseman that they actually wanted to sign.
Well, another genius move is bringing in Yarborough. I mean, the hits keep on coming with Cashman. There's no question about it. Kudos to Cashman. I mean, the hits keep on coming, and Yarborough was a breath of fresh air. I mean, I don't know what Hockey's done with him. We don't know what Matt Blake has done with him. But all I can say is that was an incredible signing, and one that should be remembered. If the Yankees go all the way, we got to tip our hats to the unsung heroes, and right now Yarborough is one of the top of the list, no question about
I mean,
it. And I got to say something else. I don't mean to interrupt. Getting a little impressed with Anthony Volpe. Even though he's batting fifth or sixth, and we all agree he shouldn't be batting there, he's doing the little things right now. He's doing the little things. Last night, again, he had the sacrifice fly. He's there. He's in the mix all the time. And I tip my hat to him. Listen, when I'm wrong, I'm wrong. When I'm right, I'm right. But the bottom line is I want to give kudos to Anthony Volpe. He's changing the dynamic of his at-bats. He looks like he's trying to go the opposite way. Mm-hmm. And I absolutely starting to really like his game. He's starting to show me a little bit. He's got, you know what? I was thinking about this guys last night. You know what he has in him? A little bit of a young Bucky Dent. That's what I see in Anthony Volpe with a tad more power. They both play great defense. They got just enough timely hitting. Anthony Volpe, in my opinion, is the modern day Bucky Dent. Anybody agree with me with that? I mean, I don't know how much of Bucky Dent you guys. I mean, Ken, I'm sure you've seen a lot of. Bucky Dent.
Trust me, I know Bucky Dent.
Sure. Do you agree with me? Do you see similarities?
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Thank you. I appreciate, because Bucky Dent was a scrapper. And I got news for you guys. When they made that trade right at the end of the year, when they were opening up the new Yankee Stadium, I'm sorry, it was a year after.
After that.
It was 77. I said right away, Yankees going to win the World Series. And I said that statement throughout I was, obviously in school in those years, and I went around the school all the time. I was just starting out doing a little broadcasting at that age. First thing, what was that?
No, speaking of Bucky Dent, we had last year, we had Bucky Dent and Goose Gotches at Woodbridge for an event.
Yeah, but Bucky Dent's a great guy.
Yeah,
I like Gossage because he's honest.
Yeah.
When he says these guys complain about one inning, well, what about me? 3 innings I was in there for a save. Did I complain? No. I did what I had to do, and I agree with him. The one thing about the Goose is he could not at any point pitch in April. The worst April pitcher I think I've ever seen in my life. But come June, July, August, and September and October, the guy's the best I've seen. He was amazing. How many second and third, nobody out he got out of with 99? They didn't have the gun at that time, but I guarantee you he was throwing about 99 miles an hour.
Goose unseated Sparky Lyle, Fireman of the year before. Best closer in baseball, and he lost his job to Goose Gossage. So.
Yeah. Right. They also signed. FJ says they also signed Reggie Jackson too. Bucky didn't strike out as much as Volpe. No, listen. I'm not saying they're exactly alike. What I'm saying is the similarity. If you're going to say, well, who does Volpe really look like? He doesn't look like Jeter. But he looks like Bucky Dent, and Bucky Dent was a damn good shortstop. And if Volpe can keep hitting in the get up to the 250s and the 260s, you can't ask for much more than that. Whatever he does is gravy. And let me ask you something. What makes why do you think the Yankees kept Bucky Dent batting 8th or 9th? Why? Because that's where they knew he was going to shine. He was not going to shine. He did bat a couple of times for the White Sox cleanup. It didn't flourish. But you bring him down in that lineup and look at the damage he did. He was excellent. He was a clutch player. And Volpe, little by little, is becoming a little bit of a clutch player. I'm admitting that. I kudos to I am nobody's happier than that, and me being wrong. I am very, very happy for the guy. I'm happy for the fans, and I'm happy for the Yankees. And the one thing is the treatment that they've given Volpe has just been amazing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and some people say, well, how come they don't give the other guys that treatment? Well, you know why? I'm trying to figure it out myself, but I think in a quiet way that they're doing that with Ben Rice. I think Ben Rice is getting, he's not playing every day, but he is getting good treatment from the team. And that's why, if nothing else, Aaron Boone is a good manager for that. And wow, we have a surprise, guys, that's waiting in the wings down. We have not seen him in probably about 2 weeks.
I think I know who it is.
Yeah, I think I know who it is. He's actually drinking coffee right now. And I'm going to bring him up, guys. And let's say hello and a get well wish to CT Cards.
What's up, CT Cards?
Welcome How you doing, back. Big guy? Welcome back.
Sorry I'm wicked late today.
Welcome back to the show.
Don't worry about it. No apologies. How's it going?
It's going. I stayed up late watching the game last night, and then was trying to do some notes, and I totally was up till like 4 a.m.
So speaking of,
hey, Desiree, good morning. How you doing?
Hey, Desiree.
Your boy CT Cards comes on, and boy, oh boy, how fast you came on. I don't know, CT. You must have the magic. You have the magic.
Yeah, I was gonna say something on Sparky Lyle real quick. Speaking of Sparky Lyle, he still makes appearances at Somerset. He works with us in the press box sometimes. He comes weekends only, so he comes Friday, Saturday, Sunday sometimes, and so Sparky Lyle comes to the Somerset Patriots ballpark and makes an appearance. So I think he'll be there tomorrow, Friday.
I love Sparky Lyle.
Yeah, Sparky's the best.
The only guy I know of that went from Cy Young to Sayonara. that was just unbelievable, really. I love Sparky, but they got the goose, and I love talking back Yankees. And one day we're going to have a show where we're going to concentrate, like on a day off and everything's quiet. I'd love to do a show. If we can get a Sparky Lyle or somebody like that, or Willie Randolph.
I can try. Yeah. We're so actually, my team is still working on Willie. They're still working on Willie Randolph.
I love
Willie still working on it, but I can ask if I see Sparky. I won't be able to go to the game tomorrow, but when I see Sparky next time, I can ask him.
Sparky, I want to do it. I am dying at the bit, and I know Ken would enjoy it. To go over the good times with Willie Randolph and Sparky Lyle, or one of them. Guys, you would enjoy it. You would see a different side of baseball.
Yeah.
What we saw, and trust me when I tell you, it was a great time, man. It's so different from today. And yes, Willie Randolph is and was a true Yankee, without a doubt.
Actually, Willie was a Pirate. We traded for him.
Yeah, Willie Randolph was a Pirate.
Does anybody in the panel know who they traded, who got traded for Willie Randolph, and who did the Yankees get in that trade?
Doc Medich.
That's right. That's who they traded. Doc Medich. Who is the other pitch? All right, I just gave it out. There was a pitcher that came there, won 17 games for us that year in 1976.
Doc Ellis. There's a Doc Ellis.
Very good, guys. Nice. And one other guy.
Oh, there's another guy?
There was a lefty relief pitcher that got his brother totally pissed off that we traded.
I think I've seen this before. I think it's the same name as Ken, so it's Ken Brett.
Wow, yes, baby. I knew this guy's a gem. Love it. Love it.
There you go.
I'm telling you, I tip my hat, baby. That is excellent, man. That is total. I'm so happy. Yeah, remember George Brett held it against us that we trade. I didn't like trading Ken Brett. I liked his pitching, and he also can hit. They could have used him as a pinch hitter. He was a great hitter.
What's up, Steven?
So hey Stephen B, how you doing? So Mr. Cards, take it away a little bit. You haven't been on. Let's hear from you. And what's cooking? What do you got cooking?
Well, you guys discussed last night's game, right? What were your thoughts on pitch count?
Didn't really talk about it. So that leads you into a segment. Hit us with what you got.
Give me a second. Just making sure I got my right notes up here. Shoot. I'm sorry, I'm behind right now. Give me a second. Schmidt last night. Yes, Schmidt seems like, okay, that's what I want to get to. Schmidt seems like, I don't know if we're going to get him third time into the order with any success. I think we should be pretty comfortable getting 6 innings out of Clark. Hit some bumps. But last night, giving up 4 hits, only 1 walk, had 4 strikeouts. That was a good start from him. But guy, once again, who keeps coming through, which I think we need to keep in the one hole is Paul Goldschmidt. I think he's a perfect leadoff hitter. 2 hits last night, walk, and I don't know. We're teams coming together. I was a little weary about Leiter Jr. coming in because he's been kind of hit or miss for me. Same thing with Tim Hill. So it was nice to see that a little success from those guys last night.
Hey CT, there's a little text for you to take a look at. Can you take a look at it, please? It's important.
Yep. Okay. Yep.
What was I going to say? Bottom line is, Yankees are doing. I'm very, very excited with what's going on, and we're getting ready to definitely move on here against the Dodgers. So it should be a great series. Merc So Saucy, how you doing, big guy? How's it going?
This is going to be an interesting series for me because my dad's favorite team's the Dodgers.
Yeah, so you're going to be fighting throughout the weekend, huh?
Yep.
You might as well be on with us and not worry about anything. But
CT, you got boxing gloves?
Yeah, seriously.
Hey, you know what? I'll make the chicken palm. That'll keep them. Don't worry about the game. They'll be eating chicken palm all weekend.
What's up, Merc?
So,
they also signed Reggie Jackson too. Bucky didn't strike out as much as Volpe.
What was that?
Bucky Dent also didn't face pitchers who throw 95, 100 miles an hour either.
Yeah.
Right. That's true. But overall, no. Listen, overall, that was a great era. This is another era. But again, we haven't won since 2009. We're now at 2025. We were spoiled. 1996, 97, 98, and the list goes on, and up until 2001. And we had a little lull to 2009, but now the lull is a bit much. With all the money that we're spending, with all the trades, with all the drafters, with everything, I think it's really time. We came close last year, and I think now it's time to take the leap. You guys think if we get healthy, we are healthy, let's say, and we know we're not going to have, a couple of players no matter what, but if we do get virtually healthy, do you guys really feel that the Yankees can win the World Series this year?
Yeah, they're a good enough team. Look, they're playing good baseball. They're 35-20 currently, and they're 6-1 on this road trip, also, which is cool. I mean, which is big because this is a huge road trip too. And to get the two West Coast trips out of the way now, it's amazing. And then now you have a 8-game lead in the AL East, and I feel confident. It's just a matter of what we do with the trade deadline. And but if everybody comes up healthy, and when Jazz comes back, Stanton, and all these pitchers come back, Fernando Cruz and all, I think we have a complete. This team is much. I'm telling you right now, this team is much better depth wise than last year when we had Soto. I think this lineup this lineup is more deeper than last year. So I feel confident that they would win the World Series. It's just a matter of staying healthy and what they do at the trade deadline. So.
Ken, anything on that topic?
Well, I don't think that we're going to make big moves at the trade deadline. I think that we'll improve on the fringes, probably a little bit of bullpen help, a little bit of bench help. A lot of people are and Bob Nightingale are reporting that we're looking for a starter. I don't really see the need for it, especially with Luis Hill on the men. But stranger things have happened.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, no, I agree. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So as far as being competitive for the World Series, yeah, without a doubt.
Okay. Hey, Yankee Mania fans, Joseph Abayani of Remax Elite at 917-273-7269 is an agent for over 30 years. As I've been saying, one of the nicest guys in the business. If you're looking to sell your house, please call Joseph at 917-273-7269. That's 917-273-7269. When he does call you, please tell them that a Yankee Mania sent you, and you'll be glad you did. And one note on that, everyone, by all means, you're not obligated. The one good thing about Joseph is you can call him, get advice. It doesn't matter if you live in New York or you live in Hawaii. He will guide you in the right direction, and anything that he can help you with, he will. And I do know he's been outstanding, and we really appreciate him here on Yankee Mania. So kudos to you, Joseph.
Yeah, so Joe, Ken, and CT Cars, I want to bring up something cool here. It says here, Major League Baseball today announced a strategy and a big investment here in the Athletes Unlimited Softball League, AUSL, marking a first of its kind comprehensive partnership with a women's professional sports league. The new Pro Softball League launches its inaugural season with opening day on Saturday, June 7th, with games in Rosemont, Illinois, and Wichita, Kansas. So,
nice.
So now we have a softball league in the Major League Baseball stuff.
Well, Wichita, I lived there for a few years. My mother lived there. Softball is extremely huge there.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, this old-time player, the king in his court, used to run out of Wichita. The guy would have a catcher, a first baseman, an outfielder, and himself, and they would play complete teams and win because this guy would throw like 105 miles an hour underhanded from 45 feet away. He was unhittable.
That's incredible.
Yeah, and also the commissioner for this league is Kim Nang.
Really?
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, we wish it all the luck in the world, and maybe if they want to come and talk about it on the show, I would definitely love it. Listen, we're open to anything, anybody, promote anyone. If you're doing a good thing for the public, and anything, we want to know about it. So by all means, you can contact us at NY Yankee Mania at all times. So I really would love to talk to you. Press the subscribe button. You can come to the chat. You can do all of that stuff and stay with us, everyone. We're getting to the best time of the year, which little by little we're gonna have another Subway Series. We're playing the Dodgers. and that's going to lead us into 4th of July. And then from there, the trade deadline. My first trade deadline on the air. It's very exciting, and I'm looking forward to it. I do want to switch gears for 1 second, you guys, while I have you guys on. So tonight is the Knicks and the Pacers.
Let's go, Knicks. We have to win. Obviously, we have to win. So
what are you guys looking for? And regardless if you're a fan of the team or fan of basketball, do the Knicks have a realistic chance to keep the series alive?
Obviously they're back home in the court in Madison Square Garden. So we need the fans to bring it. We need all the celebrities to bring it. You know for a fact that Ben Stiller will be there. Spike Lee will be there. Timothy, what's his name? Timothy, who's dating Kylie Jenner. I forgot his name. He always there. He was there at the Indiana series too.
Oh, I know you. Oh, geez.
Yes, he was there with Ben. Yeah.
Yes, I know what you mean. I can't. I'm sorry. It's too early in the morning. I gotta have my caffeine. Yeah. Here we go, guys.
But Tracy Morgan, I'm sure he will be there. So we need to bring everybody out. My guy Marbury will be there most likely. So I wish I was there tonight, but we'll be covering Chaz Chisholm's rehab.
Hey, did anybody catch who was there in Indiana? Right at the scorer's table, right in the end of the left.
Yeah.
Triple H.
Oh, Triple H was there.
Triple H with I believe he was with the other boss or the creator of the WWE, Tony Khan.
Oh, okay.
And they were there, and he was interviewed. Yeah, Triple. There you go. I love that. That's what I love about River Avenue, man. He is on the ball. This guy, Jason, I can't say enough about you. I mean, people probably say, all you do is live up to Jason. Well, you know what?
Yeah.
Because it's true.
But
Jason is the one that inspired me to come and do this, and I'm like the little boy with candy in a candy store, and he is the big boss, and I can't say enough about him. So even if we squabble a little bit, I know. I send him a big hug, and it's all in talking and good fun. But
yeah,
Jason, thank you so much. And the one thing I could tell you is I'm really looking forward to you around the table tonight. I'm really, and I have been promoting it. Yep. I think it's going to be great, and I'm hoping that you'll answer questions because I think there are a lot of people who are going to be very interested in that show. And
everybody tune in that show. That's be a good one, and obviously,
right. And Jason, if you do have a chance, and I know you're busy leading up, but if you can come on. 7:30, any part of the show, to talk about it, what they can expect. Please let me know, and we'll get you on, and that will lead right into your show. So we have a lot to do on a day that nothing's going on, and our man here on the right side is going to keep tabs on Chaz Chisholm.
Yeah.
Today, so we're looking forward to that. CT is going to be doing there we go. He's got something he's holding up.
Chaz Chisholm signed card.
Oh, nice.
There we go.
Let's go.
Does that mean that you're giving it to me because you're a nice guy?
I have a good feeling when he comes back.
But
you can't have the lamp though. This lamp has done it all. It's been on since last night. Who's going to pay my electric bill, by the way?
Bill P. will.
Yeah, that's right, Bill. Where are you? I hope you're feeling good. I mean,
yeah. Speaking of the Knicks, real quick, they got to stay out of foul trouble. Obviously, they keep getting into foul trouble, but these refs are causing it, and these refs have been calling horrible calls. But I feel confident that the Knicks will win tonight at home and bring it back to Indiana. But I don't think they're going to win the series, unfortunately. I think they'll win tonight and then probably lose the next game. But I think they're going to keep it alive tonight, and to help, I think Garden will be happy tonight, and I hope they find good shot selections. Drive to the basket more. They should be drawing fouls and instead of causing fouls. But and make good shots because Karl Anthony Towns, I don't like when he just throws up the 3-pointers like that. It's not the All-Star game; it's a playoff game. So,
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of his.
yeah. So I hope I feel confident, but tonight I feel like everybody's gonna go behind. They're gonna have the crowd behind them, and looking forward to tonight, and it should be fun.
Yeah, no, without a doubt. I mean, there's so much going on for a day that the
Yeah.
Yankees aren't playing. I love it. I mean, Ken is doing 2 shows. We're here now. We're gonna do a 7:30. We're gonna do a 7:30 live.
And don't forget,
then comes
what-
Jason.
yeah, and also don't forget we have our Job on the Mouse show tonight.
And
too.
I was just gonna, you took the words right. Would you give me a little credit? I know that. My God, I get no respect. I'm worse than Rodney Dangerfield. Like I don't know that Jabba doesn't work tonight. Really, I get no credit. None. That's it. You now inspired me. I'm going to make eggplant palm today. I'm going to make chicken palm.
Yes.
And Desiree's going to make sausage and peppers. And we're all going to get together on a Zoom, and we're going to have a fun night together.
We're going to have a sausage party.
So there. And
My son made meatball subs last night.
And Jason at 161, you bring the dessert.
Meatball subs?
I don't know that Jabba's show is tonight. My God.
And guys, please tune into that show. Please tune into that show. We have a former NFL player joining, a former Falcons player, and he was a fullback. So tune in. I'll be working, obviously, as you know, I'm the PR manager for that show. So I'll be working the backstage as always. But tune in tonight. We have former NFL player coming on, and we'll talk about everything. Obviously, the Knicks tonight and Yankees, and our show is our show is like a comedy show. So they try to make it fun. So if you guys are Jabba Chamberlain fans, tune in, and he's great with us. So
yeah, and the thing is, it goes from one to another. Because the end of the night, we may have Jason Castiglio doing his overnight. So if he does that, hey, the Yankees take a back seat today, baby. They could sit back and relax. They're 7 games up, so they don't need to do anything, right? Any stress or all that. Let us do the work, but we'll have fun today. So really looking forward to it, guys. Yeah. I know there's some added shows here, but remember, and I'll put a short out. Of course, if there's any news that we need to talk about, or some breaking news with the Yanks, and hopefully we're going to have you live from the stadium if you do go. But weather permitting, again, it's going to rain in the New York area today and tomorrow. What else is new? Do you know it did not stop raining in New York? 1 minute. It started steady around 6 o'clock last night. Went through the Yankee game, went through sleeping. We woke up. It's raining. I mean, can we get a little break here? Can it go on a coffee break? I'll make the coffee. Just stop raining.
Yeah.
I mean, it's ridiculous. I'm so happy that the Yankees are away. The Mets are enduring it, but I don't think Yankee fans care. So, but anyway, guys, we're getting close to the end here. Any other topics that we want to tackle before we all wait for Ken's show to come on? Anybody have anything? First of all, CT, before you say welcome back to the show.
Yep.
We missed you. Everybody missed you. They were asking for you all the time. I definitely missed you, and all of that. And I hope now you're back to stay.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the hope.
Yeah, no, that's the hope. You and your family, I hope, doing well. So your final thoughts?
Well, we had free done for game 1 at the Dodgers.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be that's going to be showing something. Because I trust Freed, but I'm interested to see how our offense is going to be against the Dodgers this year. And this is the game that we should steal from the series, if you ask me. So if we run into trouble with Freed on the mound, and our offense can't doing anything done, then I don't. It will shock me. Kind of think game one's the one game we should easily win.
Well, you got to remember, I mean, even a great team, they're still going to lose about 60, 65 games. So, I mean, I mean, it's great the run that they're going on. They're winning all the series. Hey, listen, kudos to them. They leave a ton on base, and they're getting away with it right now. So, you know what? We're going to end today's show with everything positive. We're not going to talk about the negatives. We're just gonna go forward, and there are even brighter days. And the Yankees will be the first one to tell you we're not even playing our best ball. And to be honest with you, they're not. They're pitching great. We know that. But anyway, CT, any like I said, any other thought? Will you be joining us at 7:30 tonight?
Yeah. Yes. I'm writing that down. Give me a second.
Okay. Yeah, so that's when possibly I'll come live too to give you guys live reports on. Saturday.
I'm going to send you guys the link, and definitely looking forward to. There is so much to look forward to from everybody today. I'm excited about today. All the shows are going to be really good.
Let's go, Nick. Also.
Yeah, I mean, some great information, and it should be a lot of fun. So remember, everybody in the chat, go to Ken 10:15, correct?
Yep.
10:15 this morning. Go to the Ugly Truths channel, and then you're also doing something right before 7:30, right? What did you say? 6?
6. The Dodgers Yankees pre-series review.
Okay, great. Then you guys come back to us at 7:30, and we'll give you enough time to get ready for Jason's round table about the trade deadline and all kinds of good stuff from there. I'm sure we're going to come away with scratching our heads. Wow, if the Yankees can get this guy and that guy, then we're going to have Jabba Chamberlain do his thing on his channel. We're all going to rah him and the chat there. And then I'm not sure about Jason after 11 o'clock at night Eastern time, but if he's doing, we will end the night with Jason and his show. So there's a lot to look forward to. Final thoughts, Ken?
Well, we're 5-1 on this West Coast leg, the second one of the season, and I can't think of a time that the Yankees have actually done this well on a West Coast run. It's been a while. Look forward to the Dodgers series coming up, and as I always say, let's go Yankees.
Hey, Nip, before you get that, you have a comment here from Graham. And you see Chaz, if he swings like a madman, tell his I don't like cursing. Tell his you-know-what is on the block. So that's pretty good, Graham.
Yeah.
I said it as much as I could, but I'm not one for cursing. So, no, that's fine. You could, I'm not saying that word. It's the other things I definitely do not like. Go ahead.
Okay, so all I have to say is hopefully the Yankees can finish off the road trip strong, starting tomorrow against LA. And obviously Max Fried, we got our ace on the mound tomorrow, Max Fried. So looking forward to seeing what he can do and the rest of the series. And let's go Yankees. And hopefully they can. I'll take 2 out of 3 against the Dodgers. I mean, sweep might be hard, but 2 out of 3 will be good. So let's see what happens. Keep winning series. And let's go Yankees. And also, let's go Knicks tonight. We're going to get that win. I feel confident that we're going to keep the series alive and then go back to Indiana. So those are my takes. And also, I don't know if you guys want to hear an interesting stat here. So the OKC Thunder roster average right now is 25. 25 years old. They're one of the youngest rosters. So it says here OKC can become the second youngest team to win an NBA title since 1977
Wow.
if they win the title.
25.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Kudos to them. Holy
Dude,
cow.
Sam Presti, their GM, everybody has to learn from Sam Presti. He is one of the best GMs in the NBA right now. He's killing it. Right, not only their future is bright. Like they have tons of draft picks because of all those trades they made, and also getting rid of KD. Remember that time when they had KD, James Harden, and Serge
Of
Ibaka?
course.
They're all
Right.
gone. Now this team is loaded for years.
Wow. It's amazing. Before I give my final thought, John Ferrazzo goes, it's like Mariano Duncan says all the time. It rains today, we win today. Well, John, it was a little bit different. He said, he had the shirt, we play today, we win today. That's it. That's it. That was the mogo of 1990.
Yogi Bear, let's go. Yes.
Yogi Bear. Look at the Yogi Bear. All right. Look at. I mean, CT just come. You could say Mastriano Mastranini, and he'll come up with his picture.
Mustard.
This guy knows everything. Everything. You're just something else. You really are. You know that. But
That's what I meant. Yeah, Nate, that's what I meant. Paul George, but I'm saying they could have won the. They had a great team back in the day with Durant, Serge Ibaka, and James Harden. That's what I meant, Paul George. But but now look at them. They're like a force of nature, and they're built for the future too. Not only now, for the future with draft picks.
Yeah,
so.
No question about it. Hey, Nate, welcome to the screen. Thanks so much. Please subscribe, everyone. Press the like button and notification. We will definitely, with such a busy day, we will be hopping today with news. We'll be hopping with Cast On, with you name it. We're gonna be all on it. But next up in line is gonna be Ken.
Yes.
Ken is gonna be on at 10:15, guys. So you have a chance to warm up your bagels, make your pancakes, your French toast, and all that. Get ready.
Coffee.
Your coffee, of course, your espresso, and then get ready with Ken. Then you're going to go back to Ken. Remember, it's a whole day worth, everyone. We will keep you posted in a short, and I promise you, if there's any late-breaking Yankee news, you will get it. So please subscribe to all of our channels. Okay, very, very easy. NY Yankee Mania. Subscribe. It's for free. So let's go and let's do it. And I'm going to end today with let's go Yankees. We love you. We love you in the chat as always. And my motto is I can't thank you guys enough. As always, we just love what you do, and you make us smile. I hope we do that too. We start off your morning. God bless you all, and of course in the chat, and God bless America. That's the important thing. Stay well to you and all your families, everyone. See you later. Have a great day.